patience. We didn't have a lot of patience. You know, we were throwing a ball up, you know, shot up after maybe one pass, or you know, dribbling inside on one of their shot blockers, the leading shot blocker in the league. You know, going in him maybe not as hard as we could have, or maybe looking to kick it. So we just didn't have a lot of patience, and that led to quick shots, which led to maybe some long shots or long rebounds, which led to them getting on the break. And they got some quick guys that they can convert easily.
When you're down that much at the half, what goes through your mind at halftime? Is everybody knows what's got to be done? How tough is it to climb that far back?
It's very tough. You know, you never want to go into half with a guy shooting a half-court shot and making it, but when you're down 23 at half, you know, you can't dwell on the things. You know, you can't dwell on it. You got to say, okay, this is what we didn't do right. This is what we got to fix, and we got to go and get it done.
Did you ever think there was any doubt you could come back from that deep a hole?
Oh, I always think, you know, I always believe that no matter how deep you are, there's always a way that you can find to win the basketball game. You know, I truly believe that, you know, you're never down and you're never out. You know, you got to keep clawing, you got to keep scrapping, you got to find guys that, you know, are going to put it out there and get it done. And you know, we try to do that. We cut it down to 7 at one point, but you know, we just didn't get all the stops that we needed.
And on that type of downspin, what's going through your mind at the half?
That's our problem, is that we're used to doing it and we think it's just automatically going to happen. We got to come out with our focus, the intensity that we had in the second half and the first half. I know theoretically it sounds easy, but we just got to find a way to get motivated and come out, stop being so lackluster in the first half.
Coach is talking about playing that 40 minutes, you know, the full 40. You think that's after tonight kind of really hit home to the entire team?
It has to. If we would have played like that the whole game, it would have been a different game. So, I don't know, we got to find ways to make sure that we stay motivated and that we come out hungry every night, and that we don't have these lulls. I feel like we're constantly battling back because we come out sluggish and then we're, you know, trying to scratch and claw our way back into the game. So we can get that energy that we had in the second half. In the first half, we'll be a tough team, but I think we're getting better still every game. I mean, you can't look at the second half and say that we didn't. I mean, that everyone that played didn't give everything they had, and that we didn't, you know, really try to get back in the game. So if we're able to do that, we're going to be a much better team.
Like say, you know, you never want to lose, but is this a kind of a learning experience? I mean, you score 65, and like say everybody's coming in there and you're coming at waves. Is this? How do you walk away from this game?
Practice is supposed to be the learning experience. We shouldn't have to come out and get down by 23, 25 points in the first half to learn something. So it's tough to call a learning experience, but we got to take what we can from it and make sure that we build on it. And this game doesn't define our season. Our season's not over by any means. So we have to continue to work hard this week, and we got 4 tough road games coming up.
Well, what you saw, you guys start hitting some threes. You hit some threes, and just kind of feel that you were going to be able to get back into it as a team?
I think everyone on the court felt like at some point we got it down to 7. I think we were a shot away from getting it down to 4 or 5, and didn't get the shot to go in. And then I personally thought that, you know, any second the game was going to be tied and that we were going to be, you know, in a 2-minute game. But hats off to them. They made free throws. They handled our press fairly well and were able to score when they needed to, so they didn't let us get back in the game.